A cafe owner just replied to you. He's asking how much, and you're about to learn that getting the yes was the easy part. You type out $250. Your thumb hovers over send, because part of you is sure he's about to laugh and vanish like the other 90. You send it anyway. 3 dots. They disappear. They come back. He says, okay. You stare at the screen. Okay, $250, from a message you almost didn't send. And here's where most people ruin it. They get the yes, they get excited, and they rush. They throw together something sloppy because they're just happy someone paid. You decide to do the opposite. You build this cafe owner's site like it's the most important thing you've ever made. You finish it early. You add one small thing he didn't even ask for, a little menu section, clean photos, a button that lets people book a table. It cost you an extra hour. It's about to be worth a fortune. Because when he sees it, he doesn't just pay you. He says, my mate runs the gym next door, you should talk to him. And there it is. The thing nobody tells you. You didn't have to find your second client. Your first one handed him to you. That extra hour you spent over delivering? That's what bought the referral. Doing great work isn't just nice, it's the cheapest marketing there is. But you don't leave it to chance. Before you finish, you ask the cafe owner 2 questions. First, could you write me one line about how it went? He says sure, and now you have a testimonial, proof, in someone else's words. Second, do you know anyone else who needs this? He names 2 people. Most clients will, if you just ask. Most people never ask, so now your next batch of messages is completely different. You're not the random kid spamming strangers anymore. You're the kid who built the cafe's website, and you've got a screenshot to prove it. You message the gym. You message the 2 referrals. You add 30 more local businesses to the list, and this time, the replies come faster, because trust travels. 1 in 10 turns into a yes. Then 1 in 5. You do 2 websites the next week and make $500. The week after, you push hard and do 4. And you sit there at midnight, staring at a number on your screen that says $1,000, and you remember, 3 weeks ago, you had 12. You did it. $1,000 week. The exact thing the whole internet promised you and never explained. And that's the moment you discover the trap. Because to make that 1,000, you worked every single evening. 4 websites is 4 builds, and there are only so many hours in a week. You do the maths in your head and your stomach drops. If 1,000 takes this much, then 2,000 is impossible. You'd need more hours than exist in a day. You haven't built a business. You've built yourself a job, one where if you stop, the money stops with you. This is where almost everyone gets stuck forever. They hit 1,000 a week, they're proud, and they spend the next 5 years trapped, trading every hour they have, wondering why they can't break past it. But you start to think differently. You ask a dangerous question, the question that every single person who got rich had to ask at some point. What if I wasn't the one building the websites? It scares you, because building is the only part you actually know how to do. Giving it away feels insane. But somewhere in that fear is the door out of the trap, the difference between owning a job and owning a business. And that's where part 3 begins. Because in part 3, you stop being the worker, and you make the most terrifying, most important move of the whole journey. You hire someone. Follow so you don't miss it. The kid with $12 just became someone with a decision to make.